It just went off. Although I had been warned, I didn't know what to do on time. So we are on adulthood. Many people have gone. I hope they will come back. We are on adulthood. Adulthood is a stage where a person takes responsibility. It's a place where a stage where you take responsibility for your action. A stage where you are responsible to your family, to your community. That is the stage that we call adulthood. When you are responsible, you take actions for certain things in terms of provision, in terms of law. And this stage, adulthood, varies from place to place. So the age that Nigeria will call adulthood is not the age that Sudan will call adulthood. So also it differs from community to community. Now, classification of traditional education. Traditional education is classified into three groups. One, education for living in conformity with the tradition. That is character building. Then education for economics, self-reliance. That is skill acquisition. Then special education. If you remember, we talked about this in one of the slides earlier. No, not this one. We talked about it somewhere. We talked about all those three. It relates to character building, skill acquisition, and intellectual training. That is still the same with this. Okay. Now, types of higher education in the types of higher education. Hello? Hello?
I can hear you, ma'am.
Hi, ma'am.
Yes, higher education in the traditional society. We have the secret cult, we have traditional medicine. The secret cult has to do with fraternity. And the traditional medicine has to do with the curative aspect of tradition, where herbs and leaves are used to treat people. That's the higher education in the traditional society. So we have advantages and disadvantages of traditional education in Nigeria. The advantages, it makes everybody a functional member. It inculcates high level of discipline. And the disadvantage is that the education was too rigid. Too much do's and don'ts, fear and threats. Then it was not documented in any way. Those are the advantages. Then, I'm sorry, I don't need this. So do you have anything to add to it? Anything to add? Hello?
Hello, ma'am.
Say something now. Do you have anything to add to what we have discussed?
No, ma'am.
Okay, ma, I don't have a question, but I'm just wondering.
Wondering about what?
The traditional education, the secret code. I used to think that it used to be secret. It's not open, but I'm surprised to see it that is part of our studies, that it is an open education.
It is
So
still
I'm just
secret
wondering.
now. It is still secret, but we are telling you that it's part of our traditional education. It is still secret, and it is peculiar to certain class of people. It is peculiar, yes, to certain class of people. It is peculiar to the bourgeoisies. In those days, now it's for everybody, but in those days, it was peculiar to the bourgeoisies, to the upper class. It is, you can't see them meeting in the open, even nowadays. You can't see them meeting in the open. They won't meet where you will see them, or during the daytime, or where you can pass. You won't see, it's still secret. But in those days, it was sacred, and it's peculiar to certain group of people, not the type that they are doing now, that is for every Tom, Dick, and Harry.
All right, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am.
You're welcome. Is there any addition to all that we have said? Is there yes.
Hello.
Yes.
I think it's this fatality of a thing is forbidden. I just want to.
Fraternity. Culturally, there is no law binding it. It's not forbidden. It's just that people were afraid of them, and why were they afraid? The group of people who belong to it, they are people who already have the financial capability that are looking for power. So it belongs to the ruling, to the upper class, in the ruling class inclusive. They have the power to do many things. So people fear them, but not that it was forbidden. It was a secret thing, so you can belong and nobody will know. You don't have to carry it on your head. You understand? But the way they do it now is why it is forbidden in the society. In those days, it was only for the adults. Are you listening to me?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
ma'am. In the traditional African society, it was mainly for adults. Unlike now, that you even see primary school children in it who don't even know what cultism means. You see secondary school children, you see different, you see touts. It was for the rich in those days, for the comfortable ones, for the rulers in the society. It was for them in those days. So people feared them and respected them. They feared them, they respected them. Unlike now, that it's rubbish. They have bastardized it. They have included many things, and the aim that it was meant for has been taken away. They are using it for some other things. So, any other question? The cultism we have now is not what we have in the traditional Nigerian society. So what else? Any other question? Any addition? Any observation? Yes, now somebody should say something. So, do you have anything to add?
No, ma'am.
Are you sure? No question?
Yes.
Okay. So this class will be coming up at this time every Wednesday. So between 2 and 3 o'clock, we'll be meeting, and we will sure to trash all our topics. Today being the first day, we trash only the first topic. Subsequently, we may be treating two topics so that we will cover up. Hope you understand. So
Yes,
always
ma'am.
come to class prepared. May God help us.
Thank you, ma.
Amen.
Welcome.
Amen.
If there is no question, if there is no addition, no observation, I think we can call it a day.
Okay, have a great day, ma.
You too. Enjoy your
Thank you very much, ma.
evening.
Yeah, ma. Thank
Thank
you, ma.
you, ma.
Thank you.
Hope we'll see this on our course page.
Obviously, it will be there. Definitely, I'll put it there. It may not be immediately, but
All
I'll
right,
put
thank
it
you,
there
ma'am.
before I read tonight. Bye bye.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thanks.
Thank you,
Bye.
ma.
Bye.